Hi, I'm Philip with Cave Now, and today I'd like to go over a certain kind of descender called the stop. The stop is a Petzl version of a bobbin. A bobbin is a two-spool kind of descender. They're more common in Europe than the States, but I love them and I want to tell you all about them. So, here is the Petzl stop. This is a little bit of an older one. It's a little bit beat up. It opens up, and the rope threads through it in a way that I'll show you in a minute. It's got the little diagram. Petzl is great about their diagrams. Diagram there, and another diagram right there to show you how to thread the rope through it. Great little guy. One thing to note is that the carabiner that you use to clip yourself to the descender needs to be, I prefer the Petzl OK. It needs to be a thick carabiner. Don't use a my own. A my own can open up prematurely. Don't use a skinny carabiner. It needs to be a nice beefy carabiner. And what I do is I have the Red Danger towards me at all times. Always lock the barrel. If I'm rappelling and there's an obstruction, the obstruction in this orientation will be absorbed by the spine of the carabiner, the back of the carabiner. I never want to subject the gate of the carabiner to hitting up against a rock or any really serious impact. It's the weakest point of a carabiner. So here's my stop. Here's the Petzl OK carabiner. Here's what's called my brake bar carabiner. This bobbin relies on a little bit of extra friction from a braking carabiner. So I can easily flip the descender open. Simple little motion. Just I don't have to look at it really. Just open it up just like that. And here I am. I'm going to let everybody know that I'm on rope. Okay. And then here I am. Going to use diagram right there to thread the rope through the descender, and I close the side plate, and there I've got it. Okay, I mentioned the braking carabiner. The rope goes through the braking carabiner like that, and the rope goes off to my right side, and hopefully you've got the orientation, the view that I see when I rappel. And this is how I always want to see it. I always want to see it just like this. I always look at the diagram, then I look at my stop, and make sure they match. Okay, the Petzl stop, when you weight it, to rappel you have to pull this little red handle down. You can see I'm inching down the rope with that handle. This is an auto stop descender. It automatically stops you. Sometimes you'll creep a little bit down the rope. It won't stop you all the way. That's called straight rigging it, normal rigging it. Sometimes there's too much friction for straight rigging. You need less friction. And what you can do in the stop is you can bypass the camming motion of the handle and what's called C-rigging it. You kind of backwards rigging it. Gives you less friction on a thick, beefy, muddy rope, dirty rope. It's just, it won't fit in your stop in the normal orientation. What you can do is C-rig it. So, here it is real quickly. Just like that. Letter C. Okay? Instead of coming in from the left side, you come in from the right side. The rope needs to cross itself. That's the indication you've done it correctly. And then you just close it up. And of course, use the brake bar carabiner. There's your C-rig. Now, when you're using this, the handle won't do anything. It's in a passive mode. It's just a passive descender at this point. It works great for just really dirty, nasty ropes where you just can't go fast at all. So, hope it's a little primer on the stop, and I hope it helps you out.